I think that the fact that Roger Maris accomplished the breaking of Babe Ruth's record, even though it was over a period of 162 games, certainly worth recognizing.
That was the voice of Ralph Kiner, and this is Tops in Sports, a production of the United States Air Force. This is Kyle Rote. Today we'll chat with Ralph Kiner, for years one of the leading home run hitters in the majors, and now a prominent broadcaster. But first, this message from the United States Air Force.
Does this music belong to your past? Or this? Perhaps this? Or maybe this? Have you marched to one of them? If you have, and are a veteran of one of the armed services with the skill needed by the United States Air Force, you now may have the chance to enter the Air Force in your former grade. Regardless of your former branch of service, this program for honorably discharged veterans may give you a head start on a new career in Air Force Blue. Your rank at enlistment into the Air Force under the prior service program will depend on the rank you held when discharged and your skill level. Your prior service counts towards longevity pay, time in grade, and retirement. If you are an honorably discharged veteran ready to start a new career, see your local Air Force recruiter.
For years, Ralph Kiner swung the big bat for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He was the home run terror of the National League. Just how many home runs did you hit, Ralph?
It was something like 369.
I see you just happen to have the figure written on the cuff of your shirt. How many years, Ralph, did it take you to accumulate that total?
Over a period of 10 years.
Well, that comes to 36 per year, almost 37.
Well, let's take the decimal point and go up and make it 37.
All right. Well, we'll settle for that and give you the breakage. Ralph, which year was your big one?
In 1949, I hit a total of 54 home runs.
During that season, Ralph, were you at any time in a position to break Babe Ruth's record of 60?
Well, actually, I wasn't, because I hit 16 the last month, which was the month of September, so I came on very strongly at the end. I did get to the point where there was a chance, mathematically, that I might break Hack Wilson's record of 56 in the National League, and that was the record I was actually shooting for. But I felt I did get the thrill of being in the race with Babe Ruth for a very small moment. And I think that the fact that Roger Maris accomplished the breaking of Babe Ruth's record, even though it was over a period of 162 games, I think that fact is itself certainly worth recognizing.
Well, Ralph, you yourself might have gone on to break Babe Ruth's record, but your career ended at a relatively young age and rather abruptly. How old were you when you hung up the spikes?
I quit playing baseball at 33. It turned out to be that the ligaments in my back would swell up and press on the sciatic nerve, and there was no time that I could keep this from reoccurring over a very short period, and so I figured that possibly it would be better to get out of baseball and into some other type of endeavor.
Uh-huh. Well, Ralph, it's been said that the influx of home run hitters in modern baseball can be traced to the wide use of lightweight bats. And yet I seem to recall you swung a heavy bat.
Well, I would go to spring training and use a bat that weighed 42 ounces. I would then cut down during the early part of the season to a bat around 39 ounces, and then would probably end up the season, depending on how I felt, with a bat around 37 ounces. I also felt that by using a heavier bat, I had good wood in the bat.
Uh-huh.
In other words, I could hit the ball off of the sweet spot, as the players say, and still get enough wood in the ball to come up with a well-hit ball.
Well, Ralph, we all hope you keep getting the sweet spot of the bat into your broadcasting career. That was Ralph Kiner, fans, and this has been Tops in Sports, brought to you by your United States Air Force. This is Kyle Rote. Tops in Sports is written by Dick Young and produced by Brad Simpson for the United States Air Force in cooperation with this station.
They took the blue from the skies and the pretty girl's eyes and a touch of Old Glory's hue and gave it to the men who proudly wear the U.S. Air Force blue. And you can wear it too, the U.S. Air Force blue.
VintageBaseballReflections.com features a treasure chest of baseball audio. The wonderful thing is the audio isn't a guy like me or a few talking heads reflecting on players, seasons, or teams. It is the actual players from that era, announcers from that era, giving you an uncut, unfiltered, unrecent day stance on what it was like then. These are real-time clips from that era. Now, we encourage you to check out our entire back catalog of baseball audio. And if you like old-time games, and folks, you are not alone. Join the membership section to enjoy interacting with fans, scoring games with folks just like you, and listening to hundreds of radio broadcasts that were baseball classics. As a special offer to you, type in "This Day in Baseball" for a discount just for you. And if you enjoyed the show, hit the plus sign to subscribe, follow us on the socials, and above all, share us with your friends who love baseball history just like